Let's talk about the fight of the night, UFC 270. Brandon Moreno, Davison Figueiredo, Biggie. Look, I usually don't even really get excited to watch these the flyweight stuff because the guys, I don't know, they just don't pack a lot of power in their punch. I mean, for their size, I guess they hit pretty hard, but for the most part, we don't see the epic knockouts and the I don't know, we don't see the level of fighting usually that we do in like the welterweight and up. So I don't usually get too excited, but I watched this one all 5 rounds, and honestly, I'm gonna say Moreno kind of got robbed. I think he got robbed. I think that he did enough to defend the champ. Look, when you're the champion and you go in and you're the champ, you're defending it. The other guy has to come in there and prove that he should be champ. I think that Moreno did more than enough to prove that he deserved to be there. I don't think that Davison did enough, but the judges scored it unanimous, which is also, come on, that should not have been a unanimous decision. This should have been at best a split decision, but it wasn't. And this is where we're at. These guys threw down for 5 freaking rounds, and Moreno took some pretty hard hits. Figueiredo took some pretty hard hits. Here's where I think it went wrong for Moreno. I think there was a lot of times when he hit Figgy and it was noticeably an impactful hit, but he didn't pursue it. There was a lot of times where he got clocked with an overhand right or left, and Davison, you saw him like he visibly took that hit, and it affected him. And Moreno didn't capitalize on that, and I think that's just where he went wrong. I think he went in there playing it aggressive, but also safe, like an aggressive safe, if that makes sense. So he was pursuing him, trying to keep him on his feet, but he wasn't really just throwing all caution to the wind. And I honestly don't think either one of them thought this would go to decision. But once it got down to the nitty gritty, and round 5 should have been more Moreno just throwing down at that point. He thought he did enough to win going up into that. I honestly thought he did enough to win too. But the judges scored it differently. So that's what you got. You got Davison is now back to being the champ. And now they're going to talk about, will they do it again? Would that be probably the first time in title history that someone has had a fourth go at it with somebody? Maybe. I mean, it's pretty wild. It was a good fight. I'd like to see it. I don't really care where they fight. They could fight at Taco Bell for all I give a shit. But let them have it. I don't know who else is in the flyweight that even is worth watching. I just don't pay attention to them. I don't. That's on me. That's on me. Maybe I'll start to pay a little more attention. We'll see. But it was a hell of a fight. It was a 25-minute throwdown. No one expected there to be 2 title fights that went to decision. First of all, that's pretty rare. But man, props to these guys. I don't think either one took a ton of damage. I will say this: Davison was chopping on that leg of Moreno for quite a few rounds, and that was really Moreno's kryptonite. Is that leg had to just be tore up from the floor up from those kicks. And if he looks back and he watches the fight and he looks back at it, I think he will see a lot of missed opportunities. I saw a lot of missed opportunities while the fight was happening. Just like that should have been it. You knock them down, you disorient. Even if they're not, just disoriented is all it takes to rush after them and throw them down. Take them down. That he had plenty of takedown opportunities and he just didn't capitalize on it. So Moreno, he put up a good fight. I thought he won the fight, but if you want to go back and rewatch it and then have another look and go, well, he didn't capitalize enough. I thought he did enough, but clearly didn't. So they'll probably run this back. Why not? Who else are they gonna get in there? Cody Garbrandt or something? I don't know. Get somebody else. Flyweight, man. I don't even know who's in the rankings in flyweight. We can look it up. Let's look up the rankings. All right, take it back. I honestly don't know any of these people. You got Askarov, Alexander Pantoja, Brandon Rowe. See, I don't know. Alex Perez. I don't know. I don't follow him. So I don't know who's going to fight next. Throw Davis and Figueiredo back in there for all I give a shit. I guess I pay a little bit more to the bantamweight stuff, but yeah, let's just see where this goes. It was a hell of a fight. That was a throwdown. So if you want to grab some gear, I'm going to throw up, I'm going to make some shirts for both these guys because they both deserve some championship shirts. They both tough dudes, and Moreno by far is one tough motherfucker. Just watching him go in and fight it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. What's funny is like when you watch him fight, he looks like a different person in the octagon. I do not know why. When you see him in interviews or photos, he just looks different. It's not like when he enters the arena in that cage, he turns into a different person, different animal. So props to both of them. Look forward to seeing the next fight. Let me know what you thought of the fight. I thought he got robbed. Comments below. Like, subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.